the mystery of the cockroach. In this church, I have taught on the mystery of the eagle. I have taught on the mystery of the ants, or the wisdom. If I say mystery, put wisdom on the other hand. You can say the wisdom of the ant, the wisdom of the eagle, the wisdom of the electric fish. And today, I want to talk about the wisdom of the cockroach that you and I hate and despise. Somebody's hearing me this morning. You know, I have an umbrella of scriptures that makes my work easy, and I would expect every one of you to turn with me to the book of Romans chapter 1, the mystery or the wisdom of the cockroach. Romans chapter 1. It's one of my most favorite scriptures. I quote it very often. And I declare it as often as I have memorized it. Romans chapter 1. Look at verse 20. Romans chapter 1. Look at verse 20. Okay, let's read from verse 19. Because that which may be known of God is manifest in them or among them. Whatever thing you need to know about God is already manifest among us, with us, through us, and everything around us. Somebody ready for service here this morning? Because that which may be discovered about God is revealed in us, with us, through us, and among us. For it is God that has shown it unto us. It's not the devil. It's not nature. For the invisible things of Him from the creation of the world are clearly, explicitly seen, being understood by the things which God has made, even His eternal power. I want to stop there. Because that which is known of God, you can't claim ignorance because it is knowable. You can't afford to stay in the dark because it is knowable. For the visible things of this world are clearly seen by the visible, so that you and I are without excuse. In other words, there are people living on planet Earth that the gospel will not judge, but nature will judge them. Can I help somebody here this morning? Because all that you need to know about God has been revealed already. No sermon is new. Even the one I will preach in 2040 is not new. It is already with us. Am I talking to somebody here? So that they are without excuse. They are without excuse. The wisdom of the cockroach. Is there anything you and I can learn from the cockroach? Is there any lesson that you and I can glean from the life of the cockroach? It sounds strange, but you will discover things that will make your life to be on edge. You will discover things that will set the motion for you to be the best you that God has ever produced, because there can never be a you. Am I helping somebody this morning? First of all, we want to look at the cockroach scientifically. It has been scientifically proven that there are 4,000 species of cockroaches in the world today. Secondly, cockroaches have been categorized into 3: the Oriental cockroach, the German cockroach, and the American cockroach. The Oriental cockroach, the German cockroach, and the American cockroach. I'm going to tell the difference so that when you see, you will understand. The most common of them all is the American, the one you find in your houses. I'm asking why they decided to call it an American cockroach and not an African cockroach. Am I helping somebody here? The American cockroaches have a brownish looking body, and the German cockroach is gold in nature. They have a gold color, and the Oriental cockroach is a black cockroach. By Oriental cockroach, we mean cockroaches that are found in the Middle East. The Middle East is Orient. Am I helping somebody here? The Arab nation, their cockroaches are black. Maybe the African cockroach, so to say, because the ones we have here is still an American cockroach. Am I helping somebody here this morning? And the scientific name for cockroaches is Phylum Arthropoda. Phylum Arthropoda. I'm going to give a brief introduction of what cockroaches are. I don't need to give a definition because everyone here, including my last child, knows what a cockroach is. If you don't want to call it a cockroach, they call them roaches. Am I helping somebody here? Is somebody following me here this morning? Number one lesson you and I have got to learn from the cockroach is that I discovered that the cockroach spends 75% of its time resting. How does that apply to a child of God? Let me start by saying that how far you will go in life is determined by where you are resting. The psalmist says, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runs in and is saved. And Psalm chapter 91, the Bible says, he that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. How far you will go in life is tied to where you are resting. How many of you know that God is operating from the point of rest? Go back to Genesis chapter 1, 2, and 3. After the Lord had finished all that he was about to do, the Bible says he rested on the 7th day. Somebody say, God is taking a rest. So the cockroach understands that there is great mystery in resting. Not just resting in laziness, but resting in something that will carry you from level to level. I don't know who I'm talking to. How many of you know that the Ark of Noah didn't need to struggle with the rains? They didn't need to struggle with the storms. The storms carried the Ark, and eventually the Ark rested on Mount Ararat. How far you will go in life is tied to where you are resting. Touch your neighbor and ask him, where are you resting? I rest in your hands, oh Lord. I rest in your hands, oh Lord. are my salvation, salvation. I rest in your name. Where are you resting? Some of you are resting on the juju your grandfather made. And some of you are resting on the knowledge you have. Some of you are resting on the connections you have made, the status you have attended in life. Some of you are resting on something other than God. But hear me and hear me well, that whoever rests in God, the scripture says, has ceased from labor. There is a difference between labor and favor. Others might get it through labor, but when you rest in God, you will have it through favor. I don't know who I'm talking to this morning. For when the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, and we were like them that dream, that was a mouth filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing, and the people say the Lord has done great things for them. We have forgone our captivity like the stream of the south. I don't know who I'm talking to, except the Lord builds the house, they labor in vain that builds. Except the Lord watches over the city, the watchmen worketh in vain. It is vain to rise up early and to sit up late, only to eat the bread of sorrow. For the Lord giveth unto his beloved sleep. Rest. Whoever has rested, has ceased from labor, has entered into the realm of favor. Am I talking to somebody here? Rest. One of the greatest battles the children of Israel fought, they fought it from the place of rest. They didn't raise a sword against the walls of Jericho. Let me shock somebody. Some of you think the miracle is as simple as the way it was reported. There is no enemy that will find strangers marching around their walls and will not hack them down. But the enemy watched them march. They couldn't shoot an arrow. They couldn't raise a sword, because the Lord in the midst of his people is mighty to save. I don't know who I'm talking to this morning. Lift up your hand and shout, rest. I want to talk to somebody here this morning. I'm coming from a place of rest. If there is anything I do with ease, is what I am doing. I may not need to pray for 6 hours. I may not need to pray for 1 week. But when the microphone hits my head, because I am operating from a place of rest, the grace will flow. I'm not saying that I don't pray, because I understand that without prayer, you cannot avail. The Bible says in the book of James chapter 5 from verse 16, that the earnest heartfelt and continual prayer of a righteous man makes tremendous power available, dynamic in his walking. Luke chapter 18:1, and he spake a parable to them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint. I understand that the greatest weapon available to a child of God is the prayer weapon. But let me announce to you that operating from the point of rest, you will do very little and your efforts will be multiplied. Can I give you an instance in the Bible? The 4 lepers said, why do we sit here until we die? If we sit here, hunger will kill us. If we enter into the city, the law in the city that took us out will catch up with us. If we enter into the camp of the Syrian, we will surely die. But we have chosen to die well. I will not sit here and allow hunger kill me. I will not sit here and allow my brothers gossip me to death. I would rather enter into Abuja and take over the city. If you believe it, stand on your feet and shout that again like that. And do you know, when you operate from the point of rest, the shufflings of the feet of lepers was magnified into the sound of chariots and horses raging in battle. I don't know who I'm talking to this morning. If you understand that this is the reason why the cockroach is one of the most effective insects. It stays 75% of its time resting, and because of this, the cockroach can survive cold that is as high as 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Longevity Oh, stressless life is guaranteed from the point of rest. I'm not talking about taking enough. You cover yourself in the morning when you're supposed to work. I say, Pastor said, I will have favor when I rest. I'm not talking about that. There is a rest for the children of God. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 4. That's why I'm going to end. Whether you come to service next week. Hebrews chapter 4. Are you there? Ushkara, Muzada Nangiala, Tekomo Shubamambaya, Nino Shuganaila, Sharubu Tukiana, Shujada. Is it there? From verse 1. Yeah. If you don't have the Bible, read it up there. Hebrews chapter 4 from verse 1. He said, let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left us. So there are people who will miss their resting point. Can I talk to somebody here? Paul is saying, let us fear, lest a promise is left us of entering into his rest. Any one of you should come short of. There are so many who are laboring and struggling because they are not operating in their point of rest. There is nothing in this life that I do so well like what I am doing. When I grab the microphone, I don't struggle. When I pick up my Bible, I don't struggle to pick revelations because I am operating from the point of what? Rest. Just like God. God is not doing anything. He's not going to lose sleep because you're sick. He's not going to lose sleep because Lazarus is there. Because he already knows what he will do. Oh my God. When he instructed the 5,000 men besides women and children to sit down on the grass, the scripture says he already knew what he will do. Our God is not stranded. As far as this ministry is concerned, God is not stranded. As far as my life and your life is concerned, God is not stranded. As the days unfold, so will our strength and glory be. God is saying, every man here should be careful so that you will not miss your point of rest. Because when you miss your point of rest, you will dwell in labor. Let me shock you. It is not God's design that you should labor for everything you have. Some things must come on the platform of labor. Some things must come on the platform of favor. Alright, even the least favor, everyone here has enjoyed favor once upon a time in his or her life. You were thinking about how you were going to fix something and somebody showed up and helped you. That was favor at work. Let me shock you. Even the workers. Every money you spend, do you get it through labor? I mean, the monies you spent last month, all of them came through your sweat. There are some that came through favor. You didn't work for it, somebody dashed you. Am I helping somebody here? Am I helping somebody here? Some of you are wearing favor clothes. No, you didn't buy them. Somebody bought them for you, like this one. Came all the way from Canada. Let me not talk so that you will say, Pastor is trying to boast. Am I talking to somebody here? Is somebody ready for service here? I didn't price it, it came. This one I'm wearing on my legs came from somebody. This one from somebody. Singlet from someone. Wristwatch from someone. So I didn't labor. When they see me, I went somewhere to fix, to set my time. The battery was weak and the man said, how did you get this watch? I said, forget about it, fix the watch. Am I helping somebody here this morning? Don't bother to know where it came from, just fix the watch. He knew. He saw the work of the watch. I helping somebody here this morning. I didn't labor for it, I didn't price it. Somebody paid for it in the US and cargoed the thing down to Nigeria for me. Am I talking to somebody here? That's why rest is necessary. Rest is necessary. Rest is necessary. Let's read, and that's what I'm going to read today. Was the gospel preached as well as unto them that will miss rest. You are hearing now. But the word preached did not profit them. There are some who will hear me today and still labor through their lives. This word will not profit them. I'm not praying, I'm just saying it's the scriptures I'm reading. Don't say pastor is praying for us. I'm reading scriptures back to you. The word did not profit them. They heard it, and before they left church they forgot. Just 3 weeks after I left Calabar, people forgot what I preached, like the entire church. So it didn't profit them. It's one of those sermons now, and pastor has come again with the mystery of cockroaches. Am I helping somebody here this morning? The word did not profit them because they didn't mix it with faith when they heard it. Some of you need to start praying, God, show me my place of rest. You will be highly marketable in your place of rest. Am I helping somebody here? Just all you need to know is that place that God had created you for is your place of rest. And some of you, when you pick up the pen, you can write wonders. That's your place of rest. Some of you can sing. That's your place of rest. And those of you who are struggling to sing, find your place of rest. Am I helping somebody here? Rose, I celebrate Rose. Every time Rose places her finger on the computer, I say to Rose, I want to type like you. Rose says, Papa, forget about it. Go and preach. Because I will never preach like you do. Am I helping somebody here? Sometimes I watch her when I go to her business center. She's not looking at the keyboard. Her fingers has eyes. Am I talking to somebody here? Rest. 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 The reason why you have not been prized is because you are in a place of labor. The day you enter into a place of rest, your price tag will rise. I've told you my personal testimony that I worked for several offices. I've done so many things in this life. And I summed up all the salary I had earned from all of those places. It wasn't compared to what I got in one day. The day I decided to launch my first book. And I said, So I was wasting my time. Somebody said, go to your place of rest. Let me shock you. What I had in one day was enough to buy a car. Change will remain. But when I was earning salaries, I couldn't have that. Rest. Rest. When I entered into a place of rest, somebody bought a land and paid it in my name in Abuja and gave me rest. Rest. All right. Let's read again now. Let's read again. Look at verse 4. For we which have believed do enter into what? Rest. As he said, I have sworn in my wrath, if they shall enter into my rest, although the works were finished from the foundation of the world. That means there are certain sets of people who will not enter into God's rest. Even though everything, the money you need was sealed in heaven, everything, the clothes you are about to wear tomorrow, the ones you have not taken delivery of, that people have paid for, that you have paid for. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody. It has already been concluded. Nobody is going to consume your oxygen. Nobody is going to enter into your allocation. Am I helping somebody? So stop fighting people. The sky is too wide. I have never seen two birds collide in the sky and then they fall and say they had accident. It's not possible. It's not possible. I used to say that even if our forefathers were to be alive, it will not be as bad as you having a square meter to stand. Somebody's not hearing me here. So be careful so that you don't miss this rest. You don't miss this rest. Hallelujah. Verse 5 again says, in this place again, if they shall enter into my rest. Seeing therefore it remaineth that some must enter therein. Why not all? Some. Alright. And then to whom it was first preached, enter not in because of what? Unbelief. May you not be among those that I have preached to first, and unbelief has taken over you. You now sit in your house because of unbelief. One of the manifestations of unbelief is fellowship break. Am I talking to somebody here this morning? Alright, let me not bother you. Look at verse 6. Okay, we've just finished reading verse 6. Then when you read the entire Hebrews chapter 4 till the end, you will see that all that God is saying there is rest. And the cockroach understands that he will do more in the point of rest. Touch your neighbor and ask the person, where are you resting? I rest my kids. Stand up on your feet.